More than 180 flights in the last 24 hours have been canceled, according to FlightAware data. And with the winter storm extended until tomorrow, the question is, what more can we expect? Joining us to talk about this is Elizabeth Ferrer with ABIA. Good morning, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the impact the weather has had on flight travel from ABIA.
Well, because of the ice buildup that's happening here and throughout a lot of Texas, the airlines are deciding about. Individually, the airlines decide about whether flights should leave or arrive at an airport. And so obviously we've had a lot of flights canceled. This morning we still have a great deal of flights canceled. But what we're reminding people is just to stay in constant contact with their airlines, either by phone, on their apps, or on their website before they try to make the journey to the airport. Here at the airport, we've been watching conditions all night long, and there is some ice accumulations here on some of our elevated surfaces. The runways are completely clear. They are ready to accept planes that are arriving or departing. But our elevated surfaces, like some of the bridges going into the garages, parking garages, and on the edges of the parking garages, there's a little bit of ice starting to accumulate there. And we've got staff all over the airport working to de-ice sidewalks, curbs, and the streets. And they are constantly monitoring the runways as well, just to make sure that there isn't ice accumulating and that they're staying at the appropriate temperature so that planes will be okay.
Yeah. What's your advice to people who might be flying out today, or maybe they do fly in?
So the best advice, again, is to keep in touch with your airline, and to be keeping an eye on the weather. As y'all have been reporting all morning, and as Zach just said, the roads are treacherous. So if you're going to be coming to the airport because your flight seems to be leaving, whether it's delayed or not, allow for plenty of time to get here. That means, giving yourself even an extra hour to arrive here so that you get here safely. For people that are landing here, it's always good to look ahead to your destination and to see what the weather is, but certainly to be aware of what conditions are here. We do have Ubers and other ride shares and taxis coming into the parking lot to wait for passengers, but they're not fully operational today, and we're not sure how long it'll take you to get to wherever you're going when you're visiting in Austin or Central Texas. And especially if people are going into the Hill Country, they certainly have to be aware of the drive there and what to think about if they want to make the drive into the Hill Country where conditions are much worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Elizabeth, you mentioned the Ubers. I know the area where you take Ubers, it's removed from some of those entrances. Should folks be concerned about icing situations? Have any changes been made to that?
No, the ride shares and taxis are still at the same location, and it is quite a bit of a walk. And that's exactly why we have staff constantly monitoring the sidewalks. They are de-icing sidewalks in all the areas where typical pedestrian traffic goes through. As soon as if a passenger calls in to say that there is an area of concern for ice, we send staff there immediately to de-ice. For right now, the temperatures are just at the point where there's not a hard freeze going on. And so some of the more shallow areas are freezing up, but we are doing our best to stay on top of that. Again, what Zach was saying is be very cautious about where you're walking as well, not just here at the airport, but even stepping out of your house. Walk more slowly, be looking down to make sure that you're not stepping into ice. And these are all the things that we're recommending for staff as well, to be careful about what they're doing when they're walking around here.
Yeah, some good advice. All right, Elizabeth Ferrer with ABIA, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll be right back.
Thanks for having me.